for your question. If you start with a God concept, you won't come to the bacteria. If you start with the bacteria, you'll come to God.
That might be true.
Might be, like anything else.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with you, because you see, if you start with the bacteria, I started with the bacteria with this question of transition from non-living to living, okay? And some scientists say, okay, there are two, let me make it banal, there are two types of scientists. Scientists that their God is random number generator.
It's not what?
That their God is a random number generator.
Yeah.
Right. Okay?
You know,
That's it's very useful, because if you say that it's all by random things, then you don't have to find an explanation.
No.
Equally simple is to say that there is a God that dictated everything to be as is, and then you also don't have to find explanation.
God did it.
Unless you explore the, I mean, I'm talking from the scientific perspective, not from the moral perspective, that of course you have to understand it, but I'm talking for scientists, okay? So I agree with, so I look at the bacteria and you ask yourself, okay, if all this is true and so on, and in order to extract information from the outside, you have to have internal information. But then you go back and where this internal information came and how it is consistent. So you ask yourself how the first bacteria were formed on Earth, right? Because this relates to the question of if you want to form new life on a new place, how did it start? Okay.
In reading Einstein about this subject, he was asked, how come you, a great scientist and great thinker, believe in God? And the explanation he gave had to do with the unknown. How? He said, we have the Earth as a part of a solar system, as a part of a galaxy, as a part of a universe. He says, we know that there are no straight lines in nature. Therefore, it's a big bubble. Now, if it's a big bubble and you go in any one direction, you will come back to the same place. Right? Yeah. However, what's on the other side of the bubble? He says that is the unknown factor.
Yeah.
And that is, it's the unknowingness of all things. Finally, because we are too finite, and it is a finite universe, not infinite, we are too small to ever reach out into the edges of the finite.
Yeah.
And so that was his explanation.
Yeah. And now people start to realize they had the Big Bang for some time,
Yeah.
and they start to realize that this is
oh, we don't
Yeah,
have
that's
10
not
minutes
good.
when finish all the recording.
I think that Einstein, I mean, greatest scientist of all, he missed one thing, and now people try to put in the equations, he put energy and matter together. My belief is that the next thing is that you have to put information in.
You have
We have
to.
to leave
Put
now.
information in.
Oh.
So the goal